The Young and the Restless recap. Friday, September 1. Audra must stay away from Kyle to keep job. Ashley's Paris trip. The Young and the Restless spoilers recap for Friday, September 1, reveals that Jack Abbott will visit Ashley Abbott's suite so they can discuss Diane Jenkins Abbott saving her life. Jack will think Ashley would have done the same for Deanne, since that's the kind of person she is at her core. Almost losing Ashley really shook Jack up, so he'll hope they can use this to find common ground. Ashley will agree to give Diane the benefit of the doubt, but she'll make it clear that she'll go after her hard if there's even one misstep. Jack will feel confident that won't happen and will agree to be more tolerant of Tucker McCall as well. Although Jack will wonder if Ashley still plans to leave Jabot and start a new company, he'll get that Ashley needs time to think and talk to Tucker. Jack will just be happy they're siblings instead of enemies, so they'll share a warm embrace. Afterward, Ashley will flash back to John Abbott, telling her to drop all the animosity with Jack, so she'll text Tucker to suggest an ASAP trip to Paris for their honeymoon. Ashley will look pensive as she mutters about having some things to figure out. At the jazz lounge, Billy Abbott will sit at the bar with Adam Newman and acknowledge that he understands him a bit better due to his own family situation right now. Adam will be surprised by Billy's empathy, but he won't think they're treated the same, since he's viewed as a cold, manipulative narcissist, while Billy's just a screw-up. Plus, Adam will think Jack is fair and will keep Billy around as long as he does right by Jabot. That'll leave Adam wondering if Jack is really waiting for Billy to screw up or if Billy is actually screwing up. Billy will also mention the Tucker dirt that Adam recently offered in exchange for something, but Adam will decide he should keep that info for himself. Later, Jack will meet up with Billy and reveal that he just had a genuine breakthrough with Ashley, so he'll hope to make peace with his brother too. At Crimson Lights, Nikki Newman will run into Summer Newman Abbott and seek updates on how things are going with Kyle Abbott, so Summer will admit they're getting a divorce. Summer will point out that Kyle has moved on with Audra Charles and will be taken aback over Nikki just now hearing the news. Nikki will think the timing is perfect since she's about to have a meeting with Audra, but Summer won't want her grandma stirring up drama on her behalf. Summer will feel like she needs to move on, but she'll eventually admit she wouldn't object to Nikki giving Audra a good dose of humility. At the GCAC, Nate Hastings will interrupt Audra and Kyle's conversation to offer a heads-up on the latest shakeups at Newman. Audra will insist that Kyle should be included in the discussion, so Nate will relent. Audra and Kyle will hear about Nikki being offered the top spot at Newman Media, while Nick Newman gets the co-CEO role at Newman Enterprises. Nate will pass along info he learned from Victoria Newman, including the fact that Audra will be Nikki's second-in-command. Audra will be frustrated over the idea of working for a woman who doesn't trust or even like her. As for Kyle, he'll wonder where he fits in all this. Nate will admit Kyle's name didn't come up, but Audra will plan to put in a good word for him. Even so, Kyle will worry about his romance with Audra becoming a problem and won't seem optimistic about his chances of remaining at the company. Once Kyle leaves, Nate will hope Audra understands that Kyle is probably out. Audra will shrug it off, so Nate will be surprised over her being rather cold. However, Audra will insist she's just having fun with Kyle and will mention that they've been clear about that. Nate will seem skeptical about things on Kyle's end, so he'll ask Audra if she's sure it's clear to both of them. Next on Friday's I and R episode, Kyle will cross paths with Summer at the park, so that'll lead to Kyle mentioning the latest shakeup at Newman and how things are up in the air for him. Summer will also mention that Heather Stevens has agreed to help her with the divorce proceedings. So there'll be some awkward tension before she heads back to work while Kyle does the same. At the ranch, Audra will approach Nikki and assume this meeting is about the media merger. Nikki will assure Audra that they'll get to that, but first she'll want to know what the hell Audra is doing with Kyle. Although Nikki will point out that Kyle is married to her granddaughter, Audra will insist they're getting a divorce and that Kyle can make his own choices. Nikki will act like Audra has a pattern of causing problems for people she cares about since she also broke Noah Newman's heart. Nevertheless, Nikki will be impressed with Audra's work and will acknowledge that Victor Newman thinks highly of her. That's why Nikki will be willing to give Audra a chance to work as her COO, but there'll be a catch. Nikki will want Audra to give Kyle and Summer an opportunity to reconcile, which means Audra needs to forget about Kyle and leave him alone, or her future at Newman Media is over. The Young and the Restless spoilers say Nikki's ultimatum will lead to trouble, so stay tuned. CDL's where you want to be for exciting Young and the Restless spoilers, updates and news, so make us your favorite way and our hotspot. Thanks for watching this videos. Please hit the subscribe button for more update news.